I don't want to address how much joy I've been getting watching this fucking cloud just occasionally cover up the press any button. Just gotta sit here. Barbecue sauce on my titties. Come on. Come on. Now I'll just hit the go button. Wait, check out my collaborators. Who all has worked on this? Oh, it's literally just the credits. Okay, cool. Yeah, and they're all being fucking... I guess because they're trying to, you know, you are technically supposed to be like a small dev team. I suppose if all these people were employees, that'd be a different vibe entirely. Anyway, hi Naruto, how are you? Thank you so much. You're having an excellent day. Oh god. Oh god, okay, we're going full. We are going full Disco Elysium. Oh god. Okay, that's good. Okay, wait, can I... Yeah, let's do this for the chat box. That should work. Okay, and now that means that the upper fucking corner is free. Ha! I had to be in the upper corner. You guys had to move down. Fuck you. Hello, hello, what is this? I don't know. Hi, Top Hat. This is a single-player RPG. A CRPG, which stands for Computer RPG, which means it is complicated and brainy and usually pretty fun. Like, Disco Elysium is a CRPG. Oh. Damn it, I can't, it doesn't have any of my computer's fucking fonts. I was gonna put it in the VHS font and render it illegible. Where did you get this? Steam! Specifically, Naruto! Sure. New game. Okay. VHS font, what? This font. This one, it's derived from the old VHS things. It's what I use for most of my text. Blank. Okay. So... Okay, so I have my proficiencies, and each one is going to explain. Background focus punching bag. There is so much here. Strength measures your natural bodily prowess alongside a testosterone-fueled mindset. As a man, it's only proper for you to hone your figure and its capabilities. Fuck that noise. To protect the innocent, to lead the weak, to sacrifice until nothing but your bones hit the pavement, to literally die. Become a zealot, regain your honor, set out on your divine mission. Yes, your character is a cleric. I know that much from the Steam page. Higher strength lets you get extra items, be violent or manly, religious fervor or aesthetic nationalism, and increased manhood. Good, we have a cock-size font. That's powerful. Also, hi Bagels, how are you? A low-strength cleric is afraid of women. Alright, let's... How low can I get this? Oh, okay. Yeah, so it is D&D, cool. Okay, let's set that down as low as it can go. Alright, dexterity, what do you got for me? Dexterity measures natural reactivity, balance, and poise. The haste with which you express a witty remark or notice a nervous glance. It's that feeling of self-preservation when everything falls apart around you. With enough dexterity, you can steal anything. Pick locks, roll initiative, react quickly, sneak, dodge traps. Become rich as a Republican revolutionary! Just run away, Tommy! Alright. Unbased, how can one be afraid of women? Women are great, forehead. Okay. I mean, I'll definitely want to have some decks. Can I select these without putting the point in them? Yes. Constitution. Are you wearing green today? I actually am for once. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I considered getting a beer for this stream. Then I fucking looked at the weather. Spoiler alert, Missopolis is currently in a skullfuck level blizzard. Okay. Constitution is your natural stamina, mental and physical. Every choice you make, every emotion you accumulate can be traced back to the lower half of that stomach of yours. Uses. Constitution is hit points. Control your body and its esoteric connection. Your political party polled 2% last week and you don't care! Pain is good for you. No, help! Pain is good for me! A high Constitution cleric, keep forgetting there's an election. A low Constitution cleric will die. Has no special connection with walls. Why? Guess what? Why? Intelligence. Intelligence measures your ability to recall, store, and process information. Be logical, receptacle, and calculator. 120 streak! Let's fucking go! Simple, pure, unadulated ego. Knowledge rules the world, so too shall you one day lead the weak. Higher intelligence lets you prepare more spells, think, plan, and execute an actual plan. Complete the megacratic return, vote for yourself. Be a genius without peers. Vote for the best wizard. You. Spout historical facts for hours, dismissive towards the lesser. Cool. Yeah, no, I like the asshole aspect of that. So many eyes. So many eyes. The large tremble upon their heavy forms. Wisdom measures your awareness, intuition, and ability to understand the world around you. Empower your spells. Be kind and see the good in all folk. There are no big bad evil guys. Embraces his feminine side. Let's fucking go. Is not aware of where he is? What's going on here? I'm so confused. Charisma measures your eloquence, confidence, and ability to navigate social situations on any kind. High charisma, you get an automatic discount. Win every conversation, say the right thing. Be arguably sociopathic. Vote for whatever makes him popular. Socialized as a child. Can actually flirt with some baddies. So, I'm going to be proficient in charisma and wisdom. Wait. Min-maxed. Min-max. No, you know what? Let's... Can you explain in detail what Baldur's Gate 3 isn't a CRPG? That is an excellent point. No, I can't. Too smart? Alright, we'll dial down smart a bit and add the clever. Background focus. Punching bag gives you an extra... Hell, I think Outer Worlds counts as a CRPG. I mean, the problem is the actual definition of CRPG is me opening up the Timothy Chalamet tab instead of fucking based Google. The actual fucking CRPG is computer RPG. What do you mean food? It's food time. They started cooking like 8 seconds ago. What the fuck do you mean? Okay, well, I'll finish character building before I go fetch it. Lord knows I don't think I'll need to take a break. Okay. Punching bag, gives me Constitution and Charisma. Troll Killer gives +3 Strength. Kiosk Kid gives me Charisma and extra 2 to Dex. Ooh, that's nice. Lore Enthusiast. Crowd Pleaser. Oh, +2 to Charisma. I'm so fucking charismatic. Wait, hold on. 17 to Charisma! Let's fucking go! Doing anything to get real friends. Little weirdo! Little weirdo! As a teenager, you spent years spreading chaos and worse, dwarf propaganda. Trained in the city. Oh, you prayed for one friend. Christ. There are so many options. Jesus. Praying to a dead god whose whispers linger in the air. Slowly fading. You are isolated amongst your peers. Jesus. I mean, a little weirdo, obviously. What do I look like, a fool? Now keep it the one in. Oh, they're pre-built characters, too. Probably should have gone for that. Anyway, I'm a little weirdo. 5 days until the first ever election! An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. Yay. Speaking longer than any of my grandparents may I should live. We have outlived Moody's grandparents! The weakest cleric in Norfolk, albeit one with incredible conversational skills. Remember to always play the winning side. Campaign will take you from level 1 to 6 and will play for about 5 to 8 sessions. Journey to put this together. I hope to have a good time. And only 6 strength? Just avoid going solo in the dungeon. Shut up, you! Shut the fuck up! I really need to improve the lighting in here if I'm gonna... See? Green. Yeah. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Hey! Yep, we're going full Disco Elysium. Each one of the stats is going to be its own thing. Okay. Just intelligent success. Your name is Ragan. Ragan. Sure it becomes ether when you do that? Does it? Huh, it does. Another question from the darkest. What is your occupation? Wisdom, success, as if it matters. What is this, an interrogation? No major spoilers for Disco. I have not finished it. Neither have I. I have not even started it, because I want to stream it, but I'm also tremendously intimidated by it. It's an occupation in this context. Work. Getting paid for labor. Didn't you have a job? Something really important. Tell the voice about your class. What class am I? Upper class! Thanks, Wisdom. And awful at everything. I'm awful at everything. Charisma actively intervened. My phone is like silently sending notifications. I had no idea you were live again. What the fuck? Why does your phone not like me? We need to find out who blew up the tea shop. And most importantly, for what nefarious purpose. The Goblin Chieftain, she needs you? Tea shop exploded? Shit, wait, do I like tea shops? This is the most important character building question I've ever had. That's not good, I like tea shops. They are lovely, yes. You may ruminate further on tea shops at a later date. Alright, chat, put that down in our to-do list. We need to think about tea shops later. Well, these questions. This fellow wants something. No idea what, though. You should probably lie. Tell him you're collecting taxes or something. That'd be fun. You know what, Charisma? You've never led me wrong. Oh, God, I want to know what my political affiliation is. Yeah, it's a fucking setup. Care for your fellow, vote for the Ascalists. It is the duty of the powerful to lead. That is you and no one else. Don't be so self-absorbed. You're a social creature defined by what you give. The Freestriders, maybe? Shut up, Dexterity! Dexterity, you don't get a vote! Elections are exhausting! Thanks, Con. You are bound to be a nationalist. I'm gonna go with the, I should be in charge as a God King Wizard Lord. How did you die? Same way you lived, unable to step out of your uniform. Now's your chance, break free. I am not dead! A game by Christopher Burgard. Hi, Kevin. Hi. Falling down the rabbit hole of what internet nerds think specifically CRPGs are. Oh God, what do they have to say? God damn it, I opened the fucking Timothy Chalamet page again. I need to delete this. Hold on. Can't believe we got sent from Krypton by Jor-El. It's fucked up. Just better turn into the Labyrinth fucking soundtrack. My body is aching. Aww, poor Rosie. For a good reason, or? Character you level up over time can choose how to develop. A world you can walk around in your leisure. Quests, some amount of combat, maybe high fantasy. Okay, so the internet nerds are useless. I'm alive. Body aches. It's stiff as if you slept for days.
Okay. You get aerobate goes for 2 seconds. So that's Wikipedia's definition. And then I found, does Disco Elysium have combat? A little bit, yes. A specific nerd who was adding on a couple of different things. Specifically stating that combat has to at least somehow be based in probability. It can't just be you did good with the buttons, as some of it has to be dice-based. That you can find loot that interacts with your stats. And the thing that I found very weird on his list, random encounters. If it doesn't have a random encounter, to him it's not a CRPG. And I'm like, okay, that makes no sense.
You're a fucking lunatic.
And also, the way he draws the lines is that it only counts as a CRPG if it's a character entirely defined by your own roleplay. So, Dragon Age 1, 3, and 4 are CRPGs, but Dragon Age 2 isn't, because you're playing as Hawk, who is a specific character that already exists in the world. So, Skyrim, CRPG, Witcher 3, not an RPG? I'm like, you're a weird, funky little man.
I am very sorry, though. You getting up has nominated you to poke up chat while I go grab food.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I get to sit here.
Thank you. Thank you.
First, to make sense of random encounters. Random encounter does not. There are certainly types of RPGs in which random encounters are essential. Pokemon, Final Fantasy games. Is any Assassin's Creed count as a CRPG? No. Well, maybe, like, okay, so some of the later ones, like the big one where you can run around in, like, all of Greece, that's very close, but it leans, like, that is an action game with RPG elements. It is slightly more focused on the action than it is the RPG stuff. So it's one of the big things missing there is like what is the core, what is the game actually about? What do you spend most of your time doing? And Assassin's Creed has very little roleplay at all. You can't, there's a couple of ways you can tweak things depending on your dialogue choices, but like 95% of the game is going to be progressing the standard way it always does, regardless of your choice. And your choice is drastically changing the world is an important component, or interactions with choices drastically changing the world or the characters in the world is an important part of an RPG that Assassin's Creed just don't have. Food dance. You gonna take your food? I'm gonna eat it.
You always ask what dinner is, so I thought I'd show you.
Thoughts on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood? I don't know which one that is.
The second Ezio? Second Ezio.
Well, it's probably one of the better ones because it's got Ezio in it, and they give a shit about writing Ezio good. But I can't tell you anything specific about it. I don't go there.
Right. Reasonable. Right.
Have fun.
There you go. Alright, what are we doing? Your legs shake, tears begin to form. Circular stone chamber, a storage for apples and corpses. Those piles of apples, is this Tolstad? A sprawling island fortress, one of the 5 districts in the city. This is about a quest? Moving on. Do I remember everything? Is Pokemon a CRPG? No. There is zero role-playing in Pokemon in any way, shape, or form. That's an exaggeration, but a slight one. Quest was given yesterday, the tea shop that blew up. A quest? I like those. They're dangerous. You might not make it. No, I just gotta figure out who blew up a random tea shop. But I got 5 days to do it. Also, there's bullshit politics involved here. You love it. Thanks, Charisma. Oh. Ow! You must consume an apple now. Your spellbook or your mace? Oh, I'm fucked. Take it easy. You may have failed at getting the first 200 or 300 people to like you, but you got 500,000 other people to fool in this city. It is with utmost confidence you know eventually someone has to love you. Chimes will appear in your mind if your stats are high or low enough. Love me? Well, let's aim for stand to your present. Pokemon is technically a turn-based strategy game. Yeah, it's got very little RPG in its veins. I would like an apple. I would like to talk to the apples. Walk away. You know what's good for you. These apples are not in pristine condition. Should they be stored alongside corpses? No, it's a health hazard. Farewell. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. Greetings, citizen! Poke. That is a reanimated corpse. Okay. He's in my way. What are you? Give me. I've acquired a voting card, which apparently gives me -1 intelligence. That sounds right, honestly. I did not steal his tooth. Ow! Zombie bit me! You're in his mouth. His highly invasive behavior. Try. Look, he could have had it in his pocket. Is this voting card yours? Shit. How do I convince a zombie to move? Which political party do you think the zombie is gonna hate the most? Everything surrounding the so-called democratic process is madness. Everyone should just vote for me to be their god wizard king so I can solve all their problems through magical dictatorship. You have become an Arcanist. Gained extra XP for choosing this political stance 2 times. Am I boring you? Should I defeat the zombie? That'd be pretty scary. That's not harming anyone. Probably a more productive member of society than you, no offense. What's he doing? The zombie's attempting to clear a path through the apple pile. Probably been at it some time. Well, good luck with that, sir. Strength doesn't talk much in your playthrough. No, I don't think we're going to get to hear a lot from Strength. The Red Eye of Earth. And Jor. What's up? Baleman sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see the icon of a serpentine drake. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. I am Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. Appears you don't really belong here, but if there's anything I can do, Claire, just let me know. Get his eyes, say something else. Bow before this creature! Strength, you don't get a vote. Look around the room. There are several corpses present. Okay, well, that's useless. I have so many questions. I died, didn't I? Prime condition. You're always in prime condition. Strength. You never are! So not dead, just a bit wet. Wait, Missy, how is GB3 not a CRPG? I'm assuming you mean BG3 and not GB3. Sounds like the start of a great drinking story. You don't have a lot of those, so that's good. I don't know. One second, I'll check what nerds are up to. Nope, that's a list of horrific events that have occurred within Disney parks. That's an unrelated thing. People argue about it. Cool. According to Baldur's Gate 3 director, it does not especially count. Perhaps there's an esoteric explanation to all this. How? Unsure. I've already closed the page. No, I didn't. Technically, the C in CRPG does stand for computer as a way of differentiating them from classic RPGs, but in some circles, it's also thought to mean classic. If you consider CRPG to mean classic RPG, I promise you that Baldur's Gate 3 is not a classic RPG. Oh, cool. And there's also an article here about an interview with David Gator. Closing that. You can't make me look at David Gator RPGs. You know where I can find these fishermen? Some other questions. Figure out what's weird about this DC 31? There's a zombie in your basement. No, an undead abomination. The undead seemingly wander in as they please. Wait, no, I don't actually believe you. The zombie is clearly working for you. That's illegal. This isn't... Oh no, it's the security kobold. Trying to say you need to pay for your... Holy shit, he just keeps going. Resist his incredible oratory power. Go. He's too powerful. Yell, I'm trying at the top of your lungs. The first time you see a genuinely baffled expression appear on his face. Cleric, with all due respect, perhaps you should see a professional. Ow! I took psychic damage! I am leaving now. At least he's not hitting on you, or would that be an improvement? Have any weapons on me? Got it. Double click or hold shift. What's this? Don't worry, everyone. I've robbed a zombie. What is it? A ruined prayer book. Asakani writing in the most basic kind. Someone has attempted to dry this to their best of their ability. Oh god, intelligence is pissed. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. Now my prayers are damp. Hey, Kobold. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the Kobold follows you with your every move with cold, unflinching yellow eyes. Masters say you behave. You are adorable. The Kobold glares at you. Complete and utter annihilation. The aura of a conqueror. A battle of will. Do not give in. Keep glaring. I don't think I'm getting any more out of this. Success, he is not glaring at you. That is just his default expression. Thank you for your time! Wakes up from your tomb, glares at your kobold, doesn't elaborate, leaves. Oh. Huh. It's a lot of dwarves. My ultimate opinion is saying something is an RPG but not a CRPG is akin to getting mad that someone said roguelike instead of roguelite. Oh, that one happens a lot. The banner of Asgul the Fool. One of the dwarves stands face to you with a furrowed brow. He appears to be in a staring contest with the orc on the other side of the theater. Oi, Mr. City Man! We made it clear already, we're not moving, not one bit. I don't care. Just passing through, dwarf. Nothing illegal, huh? A half-truth. One of the olden dwarven spits on the ground next to him. Even though you're talking to, child, this here be Alphas of the Bonnemverse, a foreman of the Asgulus movement of Norvik. He's done more good than all of you Earthguard combined. True speaker for Asgul. You're a celebrity. Simply exaggerates. I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage. Nobility is a poisonous hierarchy. Don't mention the whole noble thing, you'll just piss him off. Unless you want that. You boys setting up a play or something? Do you think I should pick the asshole option? A play? On the rally for the cause. And no one's gonna stop it. Dang. sorry, I was distracted by a hot orc. What's happening? What's the problem here? It's forenoon. I get the lads together. When we arrive here, that cursed woman's standing here. She starts complaining. We show her the papers. Papers are no good, she says. Bah. Real convenient, I say. No, there's nothing wrong with these papers. We're in our rights to speak out against tyrants and burghers. They are. She's wrong about the documents? Of course she is! Terrible liar, can't even get the words out. Can I see the paper? Construct an argument as to why you should get to see the papers. Let's go! I literally have not won a single dice roll. Never mind. Okay, good luck. Excuse me, Miss Orc Lady. You have more Smallville facts? Alright, hit me. Oh, ma'am. On the edge of the ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loosened stone blocks. Looks like she's waiting for something or someone. Exuding an air of authority about her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Her tusks are gleaming. Not just physically imposing, this orc knows how to exert powers another way as well. But a merchant's mark on her jacket. Lois and Clark. The actor for Clark is Dean Cain. He's in Smallville. Yeah, I heard that he popped up in Smallville. What's this? Not often we get Earth Guard around here. Vera's the name. Second in command, Guild Agent of Tolstad. Nice to meet you. Do not grab her hand. That is not what that says. I'm ragging. It's the deal with the dwarves. Wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. He's in Smallville as Dr. Knox. He's immortal and was Jack the Ripper. I'm too sober for shit like that, Top Hat. They're holding an unlawful assembly, and they won't let me take a look at the document proving it. Not frustrating at all. She telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. This is useful when communicating with slower individuals. Alright, what do you... Yep, they're holding a fucking thing here, but they need a special PPG. They do not have the PPG. Proper? Marked for last week. It expired. She's not lying, but there is something else. She's twisting the truth, but in what way? These dwarves are ignoring my call to disperse. So I'm here as a witness. If they don't leave by sundown, they'll be fined and or arrested. So just leave and come back at sundown. I would, if it weren't for the fact I need to witness the entirety of the trespassing. Since they were served during the morning, if they do not disperse by sundown, they'll be inflicted with an entire day's worth of fines. Jesus. Arrested by whom? You, perhaps? The monopoly on violence here in Tolstad is more of an...
Oligopoly.
Oligopoly. That was the silliest possible way that you could pronounce that. It's good to know it's real. A state of limited competition in which the market is shared by a small number of producers. Maybe some goblins. The city of Norvik also allows us to employ mercenaries for extra legal enforcement, but the company likes to avoid that. There's something shady about this. Nod and look away. Now you're acting like he's Jew City official. If I get my hands on those PPG documents, I can simply hand them over to the city, go home early, or head back to the office and complete the draft for the marketing meetup. She's hamming it up to get your sympathy. Truly an amazing actress. I spoke with Al Foz. Don't get involved with this bullshit. Dwarves need to go. And now I leave. We're all going, I have nothing to do there. Nothing at all. You call this art? Hell yeah. Place your hand upon the wall. There's no cheap dwarven rock. Nice. Esoteric urge to communicate with this object. Quick, Constitution, go! I literally will never accomplish a roll this whole game. Okay. I'm gonna see the time slowly coming upon us. Hey, fam! What if it didn't, though? What if it literally didn't? No, I mean, talk to this little freak. Why? The glasses, but no pants are upsetting. Fiend throws a quick glance your way. He's annoyed. What you reading? Paper is actually a torn up page from a magazine. I like the funny pictures. I like the pictures too. Yeah, I imagine you would. He is mocking you. Wait, Earth God? A cleric? No, I dropped a piece of bacon on the floor. No! That means you failed. And we'll get eaten by, goblins. Earth God, a cleric? How's you doing here? Divine mission, the usual. I, for one, am very happy for your presence. This place has gone downhill since the city let the goblins and free striders run amok. Oh no, the devil's a kiss ass! Trust me, we all knew that the devil's been a kiss ass. You should be, if you need any legal advice, let me know. You should be aware of the fact this is literally a devil. You can hear out any advice, just don't listen to it blindly. Hear about the tea shop? What's your take? Why do you think it blew up? Honestly, haven't seen a blast zone like that since the Coast War. The Coast, also known as Jor's Band, strip of land divided into 8 bands. Roger, roger. Resident Evil Requiem could be shortened as rare. This little fellow trusts you. He is your friend. Strength? Shut up. The scorch marks look like those from a fireball. But we're not talking the type you get from a trigger-happy pit fiend. We're talking high-level wizard stuff. This is all a big cover-up. Slander! The city does not train people to explode. Okay. Ornell. Evil elementals on the loose. I suggest having a chat with the owner of the tea shop. Yeah, we're ignoring you, sir. You don't get a fucking vote. What's this? Huh. What's up? I like his little boots. His clothes are fit for a region trailer, and his haircut is fit for an Ascani nobleman. A superficial fella. Snell! Guess you're the cleric? Taking you for granted, this goblin needs to learn humility. I'm the cleric. Snell, runner and handler, the HWBT. Old lady's been looking for you. This old lady must be the chieftain, the matriarch of his tribe. Greet the goblin kindly. This is the beginning of a great cultural cooperation and exchange. Squat down. Hello, goblin. Nice to meet you, Snell. Perform a traditional goblin salute. The fuck are you doing? Take your hands a little. Not feeling it? Expression speaks of pain. I lived! I lived! Not fun with this game, I'm going now, and I'm taking my cookies with me. You son of a... Ah, alright. Fine, enjoy your cookies. I'm gonna eat not cookies. Oh. Scouring your mind, it becomes clear to you goblins do not in fact have a cultural salute. What you do remember, however, is a salute from the old Earth folk play where goblins were played by green-painted humans who ran around with their arms in the air. Sleep deprived? Exasperated, more like. Okay, right, You're floating around to the banks of the river, your uniform shows it. Making a playful jab, don't worry about it. Fell into the river. Wait, really? Yeah. No, why? Why? Don't say anything stupid, don't climb trees, stay away from the edges, and enjoy the garden. Whew. You're a monster, Top Hat. Oh, good, the safety council. Glad that they put railings in. Ugh. Alright. Don't be stupid, don't climb trees, don't fall. Yeah. Oh, up there, okay, I was gonna say hi to... Yeah, hi. Hello, miss. You approach the throne, the sprites flutter, their glow illuminating the trunk of the great tree. Oh, she's tiny! Her eyes follow you with an intensity, reminds you of a certain pale man. So this is the dragon. Her glare is horrific. Cleric of Norvik, of earth and river. Her shrill voice through the cave echoes out through the chamber. She's talking to you. Great observation! Enjoyed by your masters, the top brass of the palace itself. Told me a cleric of the highest standing would arrive within the hour. So tell me, human. We're failing across the board. My masters are fucking idiots. Tempting. My apologies, lady. Okay. Do not become frightened. Easy. Woo! Shit! Get out of here! Turn and run! Let out a high-pitched scream, echoes through the depths between trees and fungi-covered cavern walls. Where am I? You ran for quite a while. How did I get here? Fear. Goes a long way. Wait, I hid in a barrel? More or less. The dragon chased you, maybe. Leave the barrel. As you do, realize the barrel is but one of many, located in a tunnel you have never seen before. Here he is, I see him. Cleric? Cleric, you've now wasted another precious hour. Please do not run away again. Lady's trying to not scare you off again. Maybe she'll actually be nicer to you now. I apologize again. It is vexing to watch my streets descend so far. Are you even aware, cleric? A local business caught up in an inferno in the middle of the day, right on Pillar Road. My road. And yet, Magistrate Darrow, he alone believes the Halfway Bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over this particular location. Why does Darrow say that? Because he's a fool born out of nepotism and alcohol. Sick burn. Is or was rented out of a corner of the central fort, just above the holes next to the pillar. That means it's part of the core foundation of the island fortress. Therefore, the property is legally an underground rental unit. My people have been handling that damn crow's contract for years. But now suddenly, when the entire unit goes up in flames, that's when my people no longer have the right to enter the premises. To deal with it, to clean it up even. No, suddenly it's the city's business, and we should keep our nose out of it. Sounds shady. Don't get me. It's a normal business in Norvik, and don't even get me started on the actual effect this has on people. Snell! She says and beckons towards the comely goblin. Okay, so we do have confirmation. Hot Snell. Siri, what the fuck? Rosie, are you having fun trying to convince your automata to do what you want? Then he turns to you. The magistrate says it was an accident involving a fireplace failure. How can know that? You mean how can you know that? 0 fucking out of 10, unplayable. He's embarrassed. The explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. 3 minor injuries were reported in the area. Luckily, foot traffic was low at the time of the incident, so despite the massive kaboom, no dead folks. Who are the injured? A Frank, son of Frank, was said to have walked away with lesser burns. Sort of prefix used by Earth folk. Human, most likely. That is not a real name. He was apparently dressed in a fancy yellow outfit. Beyond that, we have some conflicting accounts. One person said, quote, he looked like one of them dungeoneers, you hear? Real adventuring man. Others said he was looking to get out of trouble heading down the stairs to Water Lane. He gives a nervous look to his master before answering you. We have theories, but we need proof. The unveiling has begun, cleric. Secrets in the ashes. So dramatic! Love her! Thank you, charisma. Corruption, madness, politics! Bureaucracy wears her down. Clearly the work of a rogue spellcaster. Someone who cannot go unpunished. I will bring justice to Norvik. Everyone holds their breath while she speaks. I formally declare a joint venture. The Halfway Bridge Tribe and the Earthguard Cleric shall investigate the tea shop on Pillar Road, and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. No creature, foul or fair, shall escape my rage. Nod solemnly. Gotham is worried. Her hope is that you step it up, take on this investigation properly. Her fear is that you will screw it up legendarily. And I will. You're the handler of this case. You've worked on it since the explosion. You know more than anyone. Oh la la, complimented by his queen. I want you to represent the tribe in this venture. His face lights up. A goblin and a cleric. Together you will have access to both Upper and Lower Telstad. You're gonna have the pretty boy around? Damn it, I thought this was gonna be fun. How is it not fun to have a sexy goblin around? I've always wanted a goblin of my own. It's fucked up. At your service, Lady Sage Leaf. We have a Snell. Let's go. Ba 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 ba. That's not a walkie place. Ba 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 da ba da. Ba da da. Well, did not mean to come here. What's this? Hey, eat the apple. I would like to eat the apple. Oh, I have a second hit point. That was the door. Shit, sorry, we went past the door. Alright, now we're on an adventure. Okay, well. Yeah. We found a kitty, we found a kitty! Greetings, and who might you be? The cat lifts its head up. Thank you. This cat does not care for you in the slightest. Better or something? I don't know. If you wish to hold a proper conversation with this magnificent creature, you need to find the first level spell Speak with Animals. Good news, I have pet the cat. Enjoy your day, citizen. Was I tempted to ask the cat who it was voting for? Ahaha! I have defeated the sneaky staircase. Tea shop entrance. Amidst scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking this passage. The tea shop. What a mess. Goblin clears his throat, begins reading the bold letters at the top of the paper. City notice, no trespassing. Yeah. Your companion kicks the plank, sending a subtle ripple of blue energy around his foot. Ah, crap. Magical wards on planks of what? You fucking losers. Mother's in a mood and my body is achy. Ugh. Both of those things are awful for two different reasons. You should be allowed to bite your mom. Okay, well, let's not try to get a DC 26. What the fuck is this game? It is a tabletop RPG, almost entirely. Arcane Lock, casting out a bunch of planks is unorthodox, but obviously they got it working. Can I guess the passphrase? Guess? Guess? Without knowing who placed the seal personally and their preferences, even assuming the person who placed it was an idiot who used something of their own preferences. There are millions of sentences. There's no chance in hell you can simply guess. Did I bypass it with magic? Yeah, knock would do the trick. Look around at the scorch marks. Marks go far. The flames must have been enormous. Look beyond the planks. Counter, fallen wooden beam. Place is a mess. Check out the trespassing notice on the planks. Coin Lord Darrow. We're gonna have to go meet him. Masonry is modern, clearly the work of dwarven engineering. Looks like shit, but boy, it did take a hit. Disliking dwarven architecture, very hip these days. Fuck. We're going to need to go find Darrow. Or possibly someone willing to sell me a fucking knock spell. One second, looking at the ocean. You can see the apartment from here, across the river. Holy shit, giant bird! Hello, giant bird. Greetings, servant of the river. The giant seagull. You have a number of traumatic runs with them during your youth. Pet the bird. Ow! Died again.
Huh?
Don't. I want to keep petting the bird. Do not anger the beast. Why do you deal with creatures like this? This is below you. I'm fine. I also have 2 points in exhaustion now. Please help. Trash. Do a snack. Please. You didn't just... Let me get this clear. Find yourself out on Pillar Road. You see a cardamom treat in the bin. Been out there for God knows how long. You think to yourself, what the hell, I'll just eat some trash. It's done. You're too late. Listen, man, maybe you don't know exactly what's going on here in this world of ours, but you don't need to lower yourself this way. I have food! What kind of stats does it have if I tried to eat it? Oh wow, look at how much. 5 HP. Holy shit, yes please. Can't eat too full? No! Oh. The duck? Why are you the duck? I have some questions. Good night. Is he asleep? He's not really here. Are you okay? Wait. Your name, soldier. Dragon. Speak your mind, soldier. Whom do you serve? I serve nothing. Did you get the cool armor? I think you're amazing, my good knight. You feel invalid next to this man. You must learn from his ways. No, I'm not doing the masculinity roles. Fuck you. Oh, hold on. I'm a cleric. I should probably pray. And pray here? To what exactly? To cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. Wait, can't I heal here through divine assurance or something? You want healing, you have to do it yourself. Oh, good. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's finally land a roll. I will never... Okay. Hey, they healed me a little. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't really have any spells, so I'm just gonna prepare cure wounds. That's cool. Goodbye. Is that a big lobster? That was a weird thing to pass. Okay. I'm just gonna... This building is clearly not what I thought it could be when I first found it. And I appreciate that I found a shrine. Maybe I should have read any signs before I just walked into that place. Oh my god. Come inside of magical ink. Which way to Darrow House? Up the temple slope of the golden stairs. Alright. Temple slope. Oh no, that's Central Tolstad. Yeah, that's nothing. There, the Darrows! This fucking guy! Hi. Atia, the city sworn angel. Polished armor, inhuman, her presence is both ethereal and demanding. Your goblin commander keeps his distance, muttering under his breath a word of disdain. Angel, bow your head. A handful of Celestials are employed in the city after the Clanlands deal of 13. Arcane cleric of the Palace Script House and Earth God. Flowers of the Coin Lord's garden dance beneath her, slaves to her beauty. You will be one of them. Hot. What? Who said that? That is me. Hello. She now lifts her chin. Etienne. She says her name like a declaration of existence. Not really an introduction, more of a checklist of etiquette. She states her name, you realize her mouth is not moving. Telepathic communication. Snell is joining the Mind Talk? Great. Hell yes, Snell time. Some things I need to ask. Now you're feeling something here, alright? Something fierce. You could shake her up with a nice comment. She would destroy you. The angel would step upon your soul and stomp on it. Her domination would be good and just. Let it happen. Okay, cool. Well, we found which stat I am, apparently. Apparently I'm wisdom. Let's fucking go. Charisma. Tell her what you think of her many eyes. It's my highest stat and I got a nat 1. The goblin thinks you are actually insane. Ow! Don't mess with this fucking thing. I'm here to investigate the tea shop. Great, nice, got that cleared up. Great, so, I need to speak with Dara. Walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away. Palutki presmoilt. It said she does not see you as worthy. Is that alright with you? Take a step forward. Don't disrespect me, Angel. 1 step. Her hand placed upon the top of your helmet. What? When? Stay silent. She leans in. You see through the gap in her skull where her eyes should be. A warning, cleric. Jedno. It's hard to tell. She does not appear truly angry. Coinlo Darrow is busy, she speaks. Could you stop mind-fucking me? I'm just asking when what the office hours are. When is he available? Coinlo Darrow will be available post-midnight. Between 0 and 6. Restore. That door right there? Yes. Right. Nod your head and leave. Okay! We have other things we can do. We don't need to go fucking dick slap an angel. In fact, I have no interest in... We're leaving. What's up? Like your coat. Careful, cleric. Easy to slip and fall here. Reading, citizen. She is mourning. Yes? Oh, she's scary. Don't trust her. Why is one of the voices in my head fucking like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy? I am cleric of Norvik. Hey! Tommy Pina. What are you doing here? Waiting. For? I have a friend in need of help. I can help. I do that. Please, I want to help. Strength check. Convince her you can help. Nope. She doesn't want help. She doesn't need help. I'm going to attempt to do a not anger every single woman I meet run. I know it's a rarity for me, but I'm actually gonna try. Water lane, please. Down the temple steps, across the circle square, through the garden tunnel, over the pillar crossing. That is infinitely... I've already forgotten where that is. Dwarven stone, pure violet. How do you break that? Even the fucking bomb we're investigating didn't do... Oh wait, it is the same thing. Never mind. It all makes sense now. That's good. Hey. Tragically, I don't think I have a reduce my own size spell, so I am not going to make myself very tiny and fit in the crack. Not today.
Huh?
Hello, kiosk kid. You a postie? The fuck you just call me? I read magazines. Fiction, tall tales of terrible tunes. Maybe the Weekly Homestead. I technically live with my mom. Too real. I like fiction. Same. There's so much shit out there. I know it's decent. Never mind. Yeah, I want to buy something. Also, I got some questions. Let's see about the tea shop. You know what, Frank, son of Frank? He's lying. Convince him to tell you through the powers of social manipulation. I have a +6 in this stat. Admittedly, I'm also... I'm fine. I'm fine. What do I do then? He's clearly hiding something. Good question. Whatever you do, do not scream and slam your fist on the counter. I chose do not scream and then slam your fist down on the counter. I said don't to both! He looks up at you with his eyes. What else would he look at you with? Slide it in a circle around the counter. Slide it back. Do you want it? Advantage, you scared him. Also, you bribed him. Oh, that's what the shards are for. To redo things like this. Okay. I have advantage now. Jesus Christ, finally! Anything else you remember? The city needs to know, kid. There was one more thing. You striking us out, asshole. Saw some dude with a big yellow backpack. Bought a Free Strider magazine. One of those open up the port zines. Bunch of bull craps. Fellow wasn't Earth folk. You get his name? And the fake name was Frank, son of Frank. Guy was fucking with me. See where he went? Curly black hair, short beard. Take your time. Yep. Did he try to sell you something? Thank you for the information, citizen. Hold on. Can I ask you a favor? Yeah, sure. Trouble down on Water Lane tonight. Please go and make sure that nothing happens. I'll do it. Why did I agree to that? I'm an idiot. Nope. Can't talk to the dwarf. Fuck. I mean, I never want to talk to dwarves. got a busted up tea shop. Strange rod. Looking out over the ledge, seeing them spinning as usual, except in one of them there's something stuck inside. Huh. Help. No, wait. Oh, God. Ow. I got the rod. Just hold on and stream. I just wanted the thing. Okay, I could do that. What? I can't hear you. There ain't nothing else I could try. Ah! I do it. I can't. Can't just stay up there. Don't be a coward. Coward. Oh, psychic damage. Still not enough. Please, more death saving throws. Yay. Okay. A nat 1! If I keep running through this over and over... It's down to 11! You can do it! Not again! This is like fucking 4, 5 times! Eska! Oh, it did so much damage. Oh, nat 20. Oh my god. The DC is so low now. It is so low. Hey! Finally! You leap through the air. Far, but not far enough. At least for a graceful landing. Oh, killed me again. Yay. Okay, close one. You okay? Give him a thumbs up. Oh, cool. I got the rod. It's an immovable rod. Yeah, no, I just moved this immovable rod. They should get their fucking money back. The item is clearly broken. Hand it over to the goblin. Goblin grabs the rod. Let go. I'm tossing it into the air. He tosses his hand up and the rod does not leave his paw. You do get stuck to the ground. Somehow. It's a broken and immovable rod. It's a movable rod? Yes, great name. What can this be used for? Oh, nothing. Quite literally a useless stick. Well, could be a bookend. Let's use an object in this case. That'd be an esoteric definition. In this case, to indicate a dynamic object connected via mass, where you oh god, oh shit. Cool. Was it worth it? Eh. It's a cool stick. Alright, good news everyone, I found a stick. What am I gonna do with a fucking stick? Why the fuck are there normal bikes in this world? Not a lot of bikes. The usual commuters are too scared to head past the tea shop. Oh, this bike is mine? Yay. The rusty chain seems brittle but wrapped so hard around the tire it'd be annoying to get it off even if you had the key. Why would you wrap it like that? Wait, this is my bike? Yes, keep up! I stumbled over the stone rail. Oh my god, I stumbled over this railing. Was I alone? Nope. Lucky strike from some drunk fool, probably. Do I recall anything important? Where I fell into the river. I don't drink. Yeah, sure. How the hell are you alive? Fine, you got my back, right? Anything strange about this bike now? No, it's a bicycle. That's why Snell is a monster, actually. I love this bike. You like bicycles? You want a secret about bicycles? No. This is my bike. Yes, he'd that up. He's implying this rusty old bike suits you. Which is very true, mind you. Shut up! I like my bike! If I remember where the key is, gotta take the bike with me? First of all, don't ask me. You're an adult. Do what you want. Secondly, how the fuck are you gonna take a bike around Tolstead? You gotta carry it up and down the stairs? I could do that. Find a pocket bike, that's another thing. Bye, bike. I love you, bike. Okay, but if he said that people tend to leave their bikes here before heading down to Water Lane, well then yes, it does imply that somewhere through here is going to be a path to Water Lane. This only led to... yeah, that only led to Goblin Town. Pillar Crossing. Let's go. Where did I just... oh! Hi, Goblin Queen. Sorry, Goblin Queen. I love you, Goblin Queen. Wow, whole lot of rooms. Okay, all roads lead to goblins. Gotcha. Fucking, I hate you. Ugh. Can't tell Snell I fucking hate the Goblin Town. I mean, he's not the reason Pillar Crossing is annoying. Or is he? This girl looks across the chasm. She's pretending to not look at you. Oh, people do. Oh, I'm used to that. Clear your throat loudly. She turns her head towards you. Where are we? No, go away. You're very rude. Sure, now go away. I want to ask you personal questions. I have a feeling you won't respond in a meaningful way. Mark, can you go now? Yep. Shout out if you too will not respond in a meaningful way. Water lane! What do you got for me, trash can? Rye fought weave. I'm all for it. It's some type of scam, surely. The voice is from a primal spirit. Open it. Open the trash can. Ah! A pine cone with limbs! And do some leaves while doing a strange, seemingly improvisational dance upon the trash. You just hand me trash? What the fuck just happened? Hey Alexis, hi, how are you? Welcome to Esoteric Ebb, a CRPG. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, and I failed every dice roll. Huh. Vatar. Okay, cool. So I just found this world's version of a Korak. And Nissan, a freelancing gardener. He's in the office in the garden. Doctor, if you need any druid-type assistance. I don't know, then I have to interact with druids. Although they are the only class in any fantasy world that is guaranteed to have trail mix on them. Oh, you know fighters are the ones walking around with fucking meal replacement bars. That bell chimed the second I stole pocket change out of the fountain. Should I be worried? Hello, Griffin. Magnificent creature. Too bad he's clearly overfed. This poor bird. Dad has a unique body shape, and we should celebrate that. Could someone say that about me, for the love of God? You see a pool of drool forming into the open beak. There's an entrance to the warehouse on the other roof. If you want to get inside, you'll have to get past this bad boy. Attempt to pet the beast. Come on. Pet. Oh! God damn it! Your compelling companion yell. Ow! Yeah, that killed me. I lived. Alright, I almost pet the griffin. Not to be damned, what were you thinking? Good you're alive, but seriously, isn't there a saying about not waking a sleeping griffin? Ow. Yeah, but what if it worked? What if it worked and I got to pet a griffin? Are you kidding me, Snell? Hold on. I actually have a... How do I cast? Is that not how I cast? Cure wounds. Oh, it can increase my wound by 12. Man. I have 4 fucking available hit points. Yeah, thanks. Oh, do you go to the docks? Where does this go? Because I need to find those guys who fished me out of the river. I want to see if they have my mace. That giant blue lobster. Hello, shimmying crab. Gonna pet the crab. Charisma. Bad call, hombre. Hombre. Slang adopted from cat speech means man. Oh god, it's on my finger. Panicked. Crab killed me. Well. Couple notes. Ow. This looks silly. It's ridiculous. One of my favorite things is not this one. Wow. There's a lot more maps. No, the stats here when you're setting them up tell you some of the things that they dictate. And I enjoy that choosing strength fucked with my ability to do masculine stuff. So my character is both bad at being a dude and also, and this is crucial, does just minuscule dick. Also a stat. Of dumping 1920s facts to family and not elaborating. That's the main fun. Feather, how's it going? How are things? Missy. Wah. Playing the no-goes for the grand demo and you can pet the kitty. Yeah? Well, I can also pet this lobster. There we go. Please let me go, Mr. Crab. No! No, call for help. I'm being assaulted. I was looking at the river. It's very pretty this time of year. It's not. He's just trying to ignore you. This is an emergency! I'm dying! Point at the crab with your other hand. Crab. Yeah, I see it. Guess I can help, maybe. He looks tired! We've succeeded in a roll! Are you allowed to loiter here, Crab? What do you know about the tea shop? Interesting. Johnny Longneck blew up the tea shop! Not again! Also, I'm joking. Please don't take that seriously. Damn you! Who you're voting for in the election. Interesting. Interesting. The Crab isn't planning to vote for the upcoming election. Someone write that down. Oh, also. Second spell slot used. I unfortunately don't have paper. Good, that was a trick. If you had paper, we'd know you're not to be trusted. Alright, I just stole baked goods. Ladder. Lies at the bottom of the ladder. It's a hell of a climb. What kind of man? No, what kind of human cannot climb a simple ladder for 20 short feet? I mean, okay, in fairness, what are the odds I'm gonna fuck up a ladder? Okay, so... Close your eyes as you do so in order to fully immerse yourself in the experience of changing your elevation. Scary! Wait, your left foot, it's not on the ladder anymore. Your right foot? That one's on the ladder, right? No. The entire floor is fading into nothing on the... Your entire being is fading into nothing on the floor as random roller mill on Tolstad. Hold on, I'm dead? No, it's fine. This is the end of your stick. No, I refuse to send. Not like this! World starts around you. You were falling, and then you were not. Your body is on the verge of breaking. Every moment a painful reminder of the 1,000 others who failed just like you just did. You will not come out of this unscathed. I'm pulling on the strings of reality. You can't have me fall! to go through this, even if it was not a path you idealized. At times, the worst thing a person can do is to be handed a string upon the behest of fate. I'll take the string. Is anything You are at the top of the ladder. All right, we made it. Well, that was the weirdest series of events that possibly could have occurred. I made up the ladder, though. So that's I mean, that's good. You didn't make it up the ladder. So asbestos like it's Coke, the drink. Okay, but as long as you're snorting things like there is... Can't relate. God, what's it like never hitting your head on anything? Low-hanging branches, stop signs, door frames. Like, what's that like? Yeah, I can't reach that from here. They weren't there earlier, I don't think. Can I get anywhere from... No, wait, I don't want to touch Snell. I mean, I love Snell. Cool. +1 strength, plus -2 wisdom. Well, that seems useless then, thanks. I'm still got back problems, I'm gonna suffer the negatives from being tall. That does help. That does help. Oh. Now, my big problem is how busted up my ankle is. Which sucks, because with the storm going on today, the pressure is bug nut. God, I went to all that effort and I just can't fucking hear. So I gotta go talk to that person, I guess. Also, wait, Snell, where do I sleep? Fucked up my knee on the stairs. Oh, that's a bad one. And now cleric. Get the city pay for something. I can just not sleep, that's fine, right? You're asking for permission? You get exhausted if you don't sleep. Can I sleep with you? No, and seriously, don't phrase it like that. I sleep with Viskin. You're probably too warm for him. And don't phrase it like that. Hurts worse than when I broke a bone. Oh, no, you're not wrong. The way it rings your fucking... The way it just rings your bell when you fucking bang up a knee. I've broken both arms, and, no, shit like that is still the worst it's ever... Hold on, is that a picture of a cat? Lady Chamar, the Mountain Lamb. Greetings. Oh, you know what also hurts an unreasonable amount that we as a culture should really deal with? Burns. Unreasonable. Her voice is emotionless and spoken from deep in her chest. I am Chamar. Hail from the slopes of the mountain. Lovely to see a visitor to my great city. Don't have time to talk much. Do you know anything about the tea shop? Sorry for the destruction. Go. Break bone, no tears. Hitting my knee, falling up the stairs, crying. Okay, now here's something that, short, tall, we can all agree. Stubbed toes. Stubbed fucking toes.
Huh?
Oh, I love your fucking... Oh, your vibe. You are great. Yeah, that's not a courier. You mean Snell? She's delivering the news, clearly. Hello, citizen. What you doing? Girl gives up on trying to jam the slightly too large paper into the mailbox opening. What are we doing here? Gotta get done before evening, otherwise water lane is screwed. Not sure what that was about. But they had the armband. They were Asgalists. Yeah, no, the fucking bumped toes are literally the worst thing in the world. Hey, Angel, are you really positive I can't go interrupt the dude? Am I not authorized? When can I speak with Dara? Why can't he see me before midnight? What should I do until I meet him? The tea shop owner. Locate him. Midnight. Roger. Did I say it once so hard I thought I fractured it? I'm almost positive I've had some major bone owies. I've also stubbed my toe so hard it shattered off the whole toenail. Which, A, awful. B, the growing back, awfuler. Alright, so she advises... Locate the Birdman. Birdman. That was just partially dislocated or something like that. Sounds right. And also, ow. Oh, my dad used to be so bad for that. Like multiple broken toes a year. A shiny red thing. Okay, wait, let's, I have equipped the thing. My dexterity has improved. This just reduces my intelligence. Get rid of the fuck ass knee. Sounds right. Engage. Wait, hold on. What if I just... You swipe in a hand. And... Pull it back. Huh? Pull it back now. Doesn't seem to do anything. What? It's stuck. What? Yeah, this is bad. Ow. 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 Hey, Ozzy, how are you? Be more careful next time? Oh, absolutely next time. We're just yapping about pains? Yeah, we're yapping about broken bones and broken knees and other broken extremities. Yeah, I should, do that later. Nothing gay about cuddling the homies at night, but they better get here for real. I am fucking... It is so rude. It is so fucking rude of my main goddamn Mad Snell that he will not, in fact, let me sleep with him. Wow. I'm extremely gay. I like to imagine, life works like this game, and I do in fact get a Feather's extremely gay check. God, I need to find a place to sleep. I'm so tired. I'm just trying to think of other... Like, do I have anything else in my list of, oh god, why does this hurt so bad? Okay, dumbest thing? Fucking, I'm still mad at how much hangnails hurt. Alright, let's check the free trade station. Is everything in this stupid district shut for the day? Fucking... No one to interact with. Let me guess. Closed. Hey! What's up? Got drawings of his children. I've stolen his money. King's Neck. Oh, yes, those are awful. And the Folk by Alexandro. Old worn copy of the text, musing about the divine era. Service of the state, theocratics. Later chapters go describe his dreams of Millennium Empire, his grand plan. The Millennium Empire, the fascist ideal. Yeah, let's put away the fascism book. Alright, hedonist, what do you got? Okay, so strength is into fascism. Constitution is into... Learning me how to ritualistically summon a demon. Purpose is metaphor criticism of authoritarian governments. The rest of the series of extreme essays on the topic of hedonism. Oh, I love hedonism. Sorry, it's difficult to do the playing belly like a drum thing. It's not really visible. I would need to, like, actually stand up. And I'm clearly far too hedonistic for that. The rest of the series of extreme essays on the topic of hedonism, rejection of statehood, free association, maximizes sensation, direct democracy, and reciprocal exchange, paints up an image of an ideal world where all can live without strife simply through the cooperation and love of all things. Made illegal in many cities after its release in 466 AD, this rambling text has survived. Look at the chapter on free love. It has pictures. Tiny scribbling, something akin to stick figures, positioned in various enwrapped unities. You remember the word well? The guide on how to make the ultimate sensation of flesh. Wait, what? Then you didn't describe it? God damn it, how am I going to know how to have the ultimate sensation of flesh? Hold up. Hold on. I must go. That's okay, feather. Thank you for keeping me company. I hope you get to avoid any of the hideous ailments out there. Please enjoy many good sleeps. I'm going to look up ultimate hedonism. Damn it, it's not a sexual position. How dare you? Memories of a Statement by Nicholas Darrow. Well, considering I need to go talk to a Darrow, this will be handy enough. He is a direct firstborn grandson of Borgo Darrow, the first paladin of Earth. It is not so subtle. Many pages describe both practical and theoretical methods a statement could use while dealing with populist bureaucracy and methodologies of modern life. The book is a rather rough tone on democracy. A quote you've heard before from this book pops up towards the end. Those who believe in democracy have a wonderful view of folk, to think them capable of making rational, informed decisions devoid of personal bias and emotional conflict. From what you remember, it caused quite a stir when it came out 2 years ago. Okay, 2 years ago, so it's probably the same Darrow. You recall a rumor about Shield Lord Jarin having hated this book so much during its printing, he personally bought 200 copies only to burn them in his garden. It's probably not true. Probably. And finally, The Dark Book of Shadow. That is the most evil book I've ever seen. Memory lingers in this town. Absolutely, I'm popping open the tome. The text is not dangerous. The pages show but a holy scripture of the Shadow Lord's lost religion. Intelligence? What do we got? Or sorry, wisdom. The Shadow Lord, an early walking god of the Divine Era, known for his legion of Death Knights and the grasp they held over old Diminor for the Dimsdale Diminor for close to a century. However, you remember it well. This was the first book you were ordered to study as punishment for your idiotic behavior at the towers. Ooh, no way I'm gonna nail it, but I'll roll anyway. Blam. Ow! So, beyond any doubt how alone you truly are. Patriarch, it's not just a religious text. It's a spell book. Those were the words. Oh, how they laughed. He asked you to prove yourself. You did. Went to the Patriarch. I took the Book of Shadows. Then I... Memorize Detect Alignment! But to do it in seconds instead of days, that moment was yours. That moment began your ostracization. You would never be among them, never have peers. None would see you in any way as a brother or a comrade. I would be an obstacle. You are, and you shall continue to be. It's a good one, despite its religious fervor. Yeah, it's a good book. It's a nice book. I really like that book. I really don't have anything to heal. Could I eat one of these? Too full. Alright. Excuse me, sir. I broke into your house several minutes ago. Hello, sleeping halfling. Scholar Schnur Appledent. Life is pain. What? Terrible, terrible pain. Are you here for the invoice? Quick glance to Snell. His words come out in a typical Ford Nip accent. What? The invoice. Hand over to Snell. Should I have an invoice? No. No? No? Oh. I already paid that invoice. You're here for something different. Okay. I'm exploring random buildings and yours was unlocked. Tea shop, then you're dealing with interesting events. The city has seen its fair share of great calamities over the years, and the tea shop explosion seems tiny in comparison. Probably, but I have questions nonetheless. Can you as well? I commend you, cleric. Can you as well, my goblin friend? Can I get either of you some fucking water? We'll swear words like coastal winds. This halfling is wild in a fun way. No, thank you. Snare Appledent, scholar of Ford Nip University. Dedicated service to the progress of AIS. Oh, you study alignment? Among other things. My expertise lands on the topic of alignment and its many historical and contemporary applications. I run this office here in the experimental technique of psychoanalysis. What kind of magic? No magic at all. There have been some detect thoughts involved at some points in the development. It's a form of mind healing. As they call it, I'll be one to call it support instead. Essentially the idea that the mental present is shaped by the mental past. So it's talking about feelings. Reezy, a friend of mine, once told me this joke, and I apologize if it's too vulgar for your taste, but... Oh, I'm listening to the vulgar joke. A cleric, an arcanist, and a rogue delve into the lair of a succubus. The fiend defeats all three men, throwing them in her dungeon. But she grows to fancy them, so she offers them a choice. For each man that can successfully satisfy her, she'll let that man go. Otherwise, she ends them, so to say. Charisma! You haven't heard this one. Oh. Not long. So the three adventurers debate in which order. Eventually, the rogue and arcanist decide this cleric should go first, as he's a virgin and will be least likely to increase their standards. Your goblin companion rubs his eyes as he listens to the joke. We're listening to the fucking joke, Snell. The cleric, being divine and so on, prays to his god and goes to the fiend's bedchambers. He comes out 10 minutes later, completely unharmed, and gives a thumbs up to his two friends, who of course both feel a great sense of relief. The Arcanist goes in next, confident and arrogant. If the cleric can do it, the fiend must be easy. Within minutes, his bones roll out of the bedchamber entrance, the man having been incinerated by hellish flames. The rogue is horrified, but realizes, obviously, the Arcanist overestimated his abilities, so he carefully enters the bedchamber, ready to put every ounce of effort into it. Less than a minute later, screams erupt from the bedchamber, and the rogue's lifeless corpse falls out of the entrance. The cleric prays for the souls of the comrades and gathers their remains for burial. The succubus steps out, smoking a cigarette. She tells the cleric, your friends were truly terrible. They were just fumbling around down there. At least you managed to touch it a little. To which the cleric responds, you are truly an awful creature, and I will pray for your presence to be exercised from this plane of existence every day until the day I die. Then, before he walks away, the cleric also adds, but I did heal that horrible wound you had between your legs. Hopefully that makes you less evil in the future. Goblin lets out a slight gust of wind through his nose. I get it. In short, you can view the succubus as an evil in the world which religious fervor would pray to repair. However, such reparation would often lead to a not-so-optimal path. I don't get your... Okay, you know what? Fucking halflings are weird. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Halflings are weird. You could say it's a basic allegory for alignment itself. The cleric meant well for all intents, but his actions cost the lives of both of his comrades. Is that evil, or is it good? Either way, psychoanalysis. It's about your feelings, thoughts, memories. Hey Rosie, yeah, be sure to use this, this joke on your fucking... Be sure to use this when you go to therapy Dr. Brain School. I'm sure it'll fucking bring the house down. Bog you down, so to say. The goal of my clinical practice is to root that out of the patient's mind and help make them aware of repressed negative baggage, if you will. So one could move forward more speedily. Sounds like removing a curse of the mind. Now, the only thing I work on here, currently exploring the dream of Anima Animus. A dream of man and woman. What a pervert. You like this guy. Mood. Dream is just a concept of... What are with your fucking emotes? Concept of understanding gender ideologues. I also focused a lot of my own unverified theories. The folk spirit. Is that some kind of unified moral or ethical code of a people or culture? No, it's actually just not far off. Yes. Folk spirit is the working title for my new thesis. Most of it is, if you excuse my honorin', fucking bullshit. But in short, it's about how each folk share a number of core communal archetypes or myths. All to see how well my theory holds up in the minds of so many folk. Apologies, I'm ranting here. What do you want, cleric? Oh my god. Hey, what is love? Love! Pure calamity! Deadly and destructive. Its nature is just perverted and foul. Because it's complete surrender without idealization. To love is to accept, without proof or demands or conditions, this complete surrender to another. Ridiculously risky. This guy's more fucked up than you are. So I shouldn't love? If you can? Yes! Of course you shouldn't take such a risky bet. You know what? Reasonable. Reasonable. I've decided I hate everyone. This halfling has convinced me. Love is a completely unpredictable and dangerous encounter, and I've yet to meet a sentient folk which is not afflicted by it. Which, interestingly enough, I see no difference. It is universal. Elf love, halfling love, devil love. True love is always irrational. It is finding the perfect inside of the imperfect, and falling entirely into it, swallowed by it. Some folk might act it out in different ways, depending on the communal nature or biological urges, but if you're one of the few who do not need it, good. Be happy. Do you know anything about the tea shop that exploded? Shit started shaking, as if the red rock of Tolstad itself was cracking, for half a second or so. Anything about it? Rumors? Did hear some nasty stuff. Some people seem to think the owner did it himself since he's missing. Some people think the city did it since they printed a clear lie in the post. We'll say the Asgalists are responsible since it was their hideout. Asgalist? Interesting. They were down here when it happened? Yep. He was asleep. Alright, you give me some mind healing? Give you a booked slot time after the election. Roger, roger. I'm very overworked. I'm struggling with a certain topic. Focusing on a specific ideal of It's like this game got paid extra every time it made a word I can't fucking pronounce. I'm focusing on a specific idea of civetics. The idea of two opposite faces of your ego. Masculine and feminine. What? Explain. There's a work called Book of the Mind. It is, in my opinion, Civetics' masterpiece in the figurative sense. Figurative? Indeed. I'm just nodding. There's a rare edition of this book, which contains a rumored so-called final foreword by Civetics himself. This foreword, he apparently reveals a revelation about his characterization of the psyche, specifically on the topic of gender. Truly eldritch knowledge. Importantly, it would bring me great pleasure to know how much Civetics would be spending whatever Thasian mass grave he's buried in if he knew a halfling like myself was pioneering in his footsteps. Wasn't a fan. Like most humans of his era, he was very, humanity first. Little known fact, pretty much every ideology that has described itself as blank first is, asshole, awful, evil. Content of the foreword, a tightly guarded secret. Reading is boring. If it's about gender, it's better to keep a secret. Nobody is allowed to learn about gender. How terrible. Scholar's words should be freely available. Want me to find this rare book? Pay to diviner to locate object. There she found it, very close to Waterlane View. Meters? Right, like 100 feet? Ah! Sorry, I'm a fantasy American. Sounds like a quest. Yeah, sure. So many side quests. You have a magic item? Books. You know what? The book itself. Give me the book, let me take a look at the foreword, and you keep the book. That sounds wonderful. I love quests. Well, that was insane. A vast series of insane things. Good to know I can discover how gender works if I go down there. Finally. Finally we'll know. Did you hear? They actually invented gender as an excuse to sell more books. Hello, door.
Mm-hmm.
Knock on the door. It is a Norton in a tiny velvet smoking jacket. Qu'est-ce que c'est? I have some questions, sir. Wait, are you how you say, le clerc? I am the clerk. Ah, bon. I think I leveled up. At least you are not from the Diet House. What's your name, sir? Guillaume de Clerc. What do you ask if I'm a cleric? Does you smell of incense and self-righteousness? C'est évident, imbécile. What do you do here? Nice house. No, it is how you say shit. Whatever. You just went and knocked on some stranger's door? Look, I'm not gonna knock on your methods too much, but if you keep this up, we'll be done by 6 months after the election. I didn't. Fairly certain I slipped one in there. Fairly certain you did not slip anything metaphorically or otherwise into anyone. I had a feeling this door was important. Maybe stick to le points d'interest. Look, motherfucker, I have to wait until midnight to goddamn get sleep. What am I going to? Just kidding, more points into charisma. Maybe one day I will fucking finally, blessedly, maybe I'll finally one day get to go to bed. Yeah, no, it's bar tight. Fuck. Hello, Sir Mr. Crab. Farewell, Sir Mr. Crab. Hell yeah, ladders. Pardon? Oh, it's just telling me I can look at the Pillar of Jor. And such an esoteric object would sit here, in the middle of the city. Can I make money off this thing? No. Bit of a tourist destination, supposedly, but most people who travel the coast have seen one before. Cool, moving on. Where's the time to focus on it? I will learn from this relic. I will touch the relic. I will hug the pillar. Okay, we will leave the pillar now. I've hugged it. Do you guys have beds? I have 6 levels of exhaustion. I am praying. I am praying. I will contemplate the tea shop. Contemplate the tea shop owner. Contemplate the star witness. Contemplate the election. Okay, well that was entirely useless. Definitely sounds like a fucking... God damn it! Definitely sounds like a standard prayer. It accomplished nothing. Maybe I should just sneak past the fucking angel. What are the odds an angel could catch you? Yeah. Nope. Okay. You know what? I actually didn't want to be here. Anyway. Got stuff to handle alone. I'll what, go stand around the garden? Be great, actually. I won't be long. I'll come pick you up later. Jesus. Just want to fucking say hi to the pillar. Stupid thing says I can't fucking... Stupid thing it says I get disadvantage if I do it while you're here. Oh, finally. Find the rhythm to George's realm. Hear his voice. Feel warm, deep. Okay, a little much. Okay. Well, future Missy is really looking forward to that. Oh, 8 more hours. There, $8. Additional $8. Nice now.
Huh?
You're chill with it now. You're much less of a dick. I mean, about it. You're still probably a dick in general. Huh. Huh. On the other side of the fucking Lich house I ended up getting. I ended up resurrecting in. But now I can head through. There, you can't sleep down here. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to do this much earlier. We go with corpses, right? They have a train to handle them? Alright, I mostly done with paperwork. Well. You're believing your non-existent abilities. I definitely knew what I'm doing. Our scars cover his skin. Trying to move the corpse. The feeling of impending doom falls over you. Okay. Yep. This spell is cursed with something wicked beyond your powers. There should at least be a sign up. Thank you, Charisma. I should stop bothering the corpse now. Mushroom. Mushroom. Taking a step forward, you touch a thin core. Something soft latches around your ankle. There's no time, it's a... trap. You're falling, but not far. Your descent is stopped, and now you are simply left hanging. Seems I'm in a bit of a pickle. I'm trying to grab you once you make it up here, but you gotta do most of the work yourself. Sounds lovely, thanks. How long can I hang like this? Not long. Look up at the rope. Next he was a hanging rock and acting as counterweight. Oh my god! I succeeded at a thing! Help! Snell! That was awful. Breathe. Please, Constitution, you're in charge of making me breathe. Thanks, Snell. But still, don't let that happen again. The old Bulbaslop. Well, probably not great. But I don't have any more healing spells, so let's go! Excuse me, door. Hate these things. Odes sprouting like weasels across the land. Across the dungeon. Ode. One-way door. Completely impervious to damage and force. Unopenable via whatever esoteric bullshit keeps this place afloat. Yeah, whoever invented those I'm going to have to beat with hammers. Ominous hallway. Click. That is not a good click. Mother. Can't believe you're alive. You took that blast straight on. You can take anything. It's always really close to Goblin Garden. You didn't know anything about it? Things change here a lot. Look into the hallway again. These marks, here's where you can deactivate the traps. Hey, bud, I fucking hate this hallway.
Huh?
I touch one of them? I'm pressing it. I'm pressing the other one. Nothing happened. Wouldn't surprise me if this was some kind of bullshit puzzle. I love puzzles. Yeah, let's do it! What's the worst that could happen apart from being polymorphed into a rust monster or something? I really enjoy just getting to learn bit by bit which terms are actually copywritten by fucking Wizards of the Coast. As you peer into the hallway, you see something appear on the wall. Writing. Entrad in par probos. Some kind of eldritch language. No, that's just cat speech. Enter as a pair and be probed. I don't want to be probed. I'm ready. Hell yeah. Stop the text. Divino, la puerta se abría. Oh, God. Not like I took formal lessons. Please, Snell. It's a divine song. Puerta is door. Listen to the divine song and the door will open. Okay, cool. Cool. The ticking is kind of a song. He's shaking. That ticking. Tick, tick. Oh, it's kind of catchy. Move forward with the rhythm of the song. Follow your instinct. My instinct fails. That wasn't unbeat at all. What'd you just do? Run! Run! Don't worry. Don't worry. Well, game over. God damn it! I'm very mad. I really feel like this is a thing I should be playing with fucking 18 books next to me. Like, or possibly I should have made a fucking pre-made character. Unstable cleric, they should bow before your ego. Fuck, that's tempting. Beefy cleric, more apples, apple boy. Trickster cleric, don't keep your fingers to yourself. Scholar. What's the nature of a man? What is a man? Background focus, dead cleric. Wait, want to learn more about the Esoteric Coast? What's this? Oh, it's a devlog. Okay. Wow. There's a lot here. And yeah, they're straight up mentioning 5E. They're straight up mentioning fucking 5E and discussing tropes and how the creator, goddamn. Okay, I'm curious though. Would I find it more satisfying if I... I mean, the problem is I wouldn't find any of these satisfying with the fucking dice I've been rolling. Like, it has been pathetic. It has been an utter pathetic shit show with these goddamn dice. Alright, which ones have intelligence? Revolutionary Scribe. Dex plus intelligence. Okay. Well, what if I... And intelligence. Dex, Constitution, and Intel. What if I went with those? So now I have a bunch. Okay, so 8 is starts to give me the benefit. God, there's so much. I can feel my brain dissolving. Alright, well. No, I do want to be capable at Constitution. Like I'm almost Reagan? Doesn't sound right. I'm referred to as cleric. Didn't they used to call you dick ass? Dick ass? That's not what it was. It was dick ass rogue back when you hustled on the streets. Dick ass rogue. No! Doesn't sound that good when you say it out loud. What is your occupation? You are dead. Dead doesn't mean gone. What are you, a fucking poet? I want to be dead. Darkness, it's nothing all around you. Oh, my class. Class am I? Lower class. Your class is whatever gets you to steer clear of society in general. High class scoundrel. I'm a sneaky little rogue. To find the Goblin Chieftain. Revolutionary Free Striders. Elections are ridiculous. Free Striders. I am not dead. Okay, so it completely overhauls which voices are talking to you. Body stiff. Your body aches. It's stiff as if you slept for days. Don't sleep in the armor, dumbass. Oh my god, the Constitution score affects the amount of health you have. I am so angry. How did I not think of that? How did I not think of that? Oh my god! And with more hit points, I die less often, which means I get less level of exhaustion, which means I fail at less things. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have been deliberately building the worst character imaginable. Okay. Alright, so we have one that does 2 Constitution. 1 Constitution, 2 plus 1 Strength. No. 2 Constitution, 1 Dex. That one's not bad. Plus it has Apostate. And I've played enough Dragon Age that the phrase apostate turns me on. It's like a whole thing. So, yeah, 12 for 1, 1,000%. Cool 17. Other one, Dex. Steel, Dashing Rogue. I need to, you know what? I need something, some degree of physical skill. Lord knows that'd be a fun fucking change from real life. What can I set to 0? Does mean that I'm hideously uncharismatic, but base strength, comical constitution, decent dex. I'm not stupid, I'm a little unwise though. Sure. Okay. Referred to as cleric. Occupation is dead. God damn it! No! I cannot see that fucking emote without seeing V from Owl House. I want to be dead. Class? What class am I? Sneaky little rogue. You know what? Fuck you, I'm apolitical. Perfection! No one can get mad at you and everyone will love you! That is not what that means! Okay. So I should have an amount of hit points now. Four out of 11. Oh my god. Deep breath, be calm. Jesus! DC 18 failure? That must have been like a nat 1 then. Yeah, because even a nat 2 would have gotten me at. Fuck. Piles of apples is this dull stat. I see apples and corpses. Okay. You have some sort of amnesia? No. Tea-shop job. Tea-shop blew up. A chance for redemption. A redemption? What did I do? insubordination, inconstancy, light, apostasy. Okay, fucking 5 out of 11. Okay, 2 out of 11. Skull is broken, the content whole. Find solace on the path. Save the paladin from his madness. The flesh will thank you. The flesh. Your stomach yearns for the void. Do not take the flame tongue. Thank you, voices in my head. You finished the session? No, I got so many levels of exhaustion as to render the game unplayable. And so I wanted to poke around with things, and I've now realized with absolute frustration that it's because I didn't put any points into hit points. Like fucking hell. Whoa, what are you? Give me that. Okay. A new spell. Steal this. Hello, Mr. Corpse under a blanket. Right, and then I touch him, and then I get fucking hit with necrotic damage. God damn it. Honestly, I think I might want to call this game early for today. I might want to call this stream early, because this game is fantastic, but it's killing me. This is so much thought and detail and work put into this world. Ugh, also my painkillers are wearing off. It's fine. Painkillers, they hold you back. Not being in pain actively makes you weaker. It's a little known fact. You know what? Let this guy sleep. He's had a long day. God. Yeah, no, I had found the fire trap in the city below and was fucking around with it, and no matter what I did, could not get myself to not burst into flames. Could not. I had like 8 levels of exhaustion, 9. I fucking can't. I could not with that character. This needs just a fucking whole new run through. But I have additional info, which is I can learn spells I can prepare spells up to and including healing. And also I can eat food, both very important. And I have more hit points now. The more hit points I have, the less likely I will be to die every 8 seconds. Therefore, the less likely I will be to gather exhaustion like it's going out of fucking style. My skull hurts. How are y'all doing? Thank you so much, Naruto, and thank y'all for keeping me company. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I've been Missy. I'm gonna go home and, like, not roll 1s anymore. That's all I want.